Intro music fades in, then lowers to a background level. You think you know everything about the Grammys? You watched the 2026 ceremony, you saw the stars, the speeches, the glitter. But what you saw was just the tip of the iceberg. The real story, the hidden machinery of music's biggest night, is kept in the shadows. What if I told you that some winners knew they had won weeks before the show, or that a single secret committee can overturn the votes of thousands? Stick around, because today we are exposing the hidden facts behind the Grammy winners of 2026 that the Recording Academy doesn't want you to focus on. First, let's talk about the most powerful room you've never heard of. It's called the Nominations Review Committee. Every year, after the general membership votes, their ballots go here. A hand-picked group of industry insiders, whose names are never fully disclosed, has the absolute power to review the final round nominations in key categories. That's right, the popular vote by thousands of musicians, producers, and engineers can be, and often, is scrutinized and potentially altered by this small, anonymous board. The official reason is to ensure quality control and avoid embarrassing mistakes. But critics call it a system ripe for manipulation, an old guard protecting its own interests. Did a groundbreaking artist get voted in by the people, only to be quietly swapped out for a safer, more traditional choice before the nominees were even announced? For the 2026 awards, whispers suggest this committee faced unprecedented internal conflict, especially in the controversial new categories. Which brings us to our next hidden fact. The categories themselves are a battlefield. You see new labels like Best African Music, Performance, or Songwriter of the Year, and it looks like progress. But behind the scenes, it's a war of influence and resources. Major labels lobby intensely for categories that favor their star artists. The creation of a category isn't just about artistic recognition. It's a calculated business move. The 2026 Best Electronic Dance Recording category, for instance, saw a winner whose parent company is a primary sponsor of the Grammys' annual charity gala. Coincidence? Perhaps. But it makes you wonder where art ends and business begins. And speaking of business, let's talk about the campaign. What most fans call a great year in music, the industry calls Grammy season. And it's a multi-million-dollar campaign season. From August to November, labels and teams spend fortunes on what's called, for your consideration, campaigns. We're not talking about simple ads. We're talking about exclusive listening parties in Malibu, mansions for voting members, lavish dinners, and strategically timed career retrospective, articles placed in major publications, all designed to create a narrative of inevitability around an artist. The unsigned indie artist with a viral hit? They simply cannot compete with this machinery. In 2020,